Welcome back to the channel, and this week we are starting the beginning of our build series. Well, kind of starting the beginning of our build series.
Today we're still going to share some more of the logistics, so we're going to go through the layout of what our next van is going to be. We are also going to share with you the name that we found, or that we decided on. We're not going to say it yet, we're going to tell you at the end, but we found her name. We can tell you she's a girl, but we're not telling you her name. But we're pretty happy with it.
Yeah,
so hope you like it.
But first, we're going to talk about how we are going to be coming, or we think we came up with the perfect layout for this van for us.
Yeah. So you might have watched a video a few weeks back, or almost maybe now a month back, or a couple of months back. About the mistakes that we felt we did. So things that we wish we did differently, or that don't work for us quite perfectly. Obviously, you're going to find out that this van's going to address a lot of those things. So I think everyone that has built a van and has built a second van probably can relate to that. You get basically your chance of implementing all the things you wish you did in the first place. Mm-hmm. So we found, what, eight things that we would put into this van that are really important for us. Maybe 3 of them are like major. And kind of our layout evolved around all of those things.
Yeah.
So we're going to share with you, and we're going to basically give you a sneak peek of our layout.
So
and you're going to have to visualize with us.
Because we're talking about layouts today.
As you can tell, there's no layout currently.
Oh, we've done nothing so far. This van's just been sitting here looking pretty. Ready to do this?
Let's do this.
We are Zach and Impy, and for the last year we have been living and traveling with our 2 dogs, Sidney and Jasper, aboard our self-converted ProMaster van named Rhodey. Now we're off to a new adventure. Since we bought a brand new 170 Sprinter van, we are now starting a new series of episodes that will take you through the steps of making this new van our home. Every Sunday we will share a video about what we're up to and hope to inspire you to start your own van life adventure.
So super exciting about this van is we have a 2-seater. This is very different than our last van. Our last van was a 3-seater bench seat, which meant I couldn't even stand where I'm standing right now. So we are adding a swivel seat to the captain's chair and the passenger chair to help just give way more living space and utilize this walkthrough. We are big skiers, so we want to be able to not have to open and close doors and get out in the rain and come back inside here. So this makes this way more comfortable for those colder conditions.
So in this van, we are staying with still the permanent bed situation because we want to carry our bikes in the summer. For us, it is a very important storage. So the bed will be adjustable. So in the winter months, we hope to have it a bit lower, maybe about this high. And in the summer, we'll go a bit higher for the bikes. Another big thing with moving to a Sprinter from a ProMaster is we can no longer sleep sideways. So we are going to lose a little bit of length. But the bed will end about here, and we're going to sleep heads towards the back. It's going to be different, but at the same time, it allows us to have a little bit more storage on each side. So we'll be able to have some of our personal stuff on each side, as well as overhead cabinets on each side that are going to be a little bit smaller, but easy for us to keep our clothes organized and separate them between Zach and I. Another thing that we're going to keep that we had in Rhodey, or we still have in Rhodey, is a permanent lounge area and a permanent dining table. So we really like being able to walk into the van and have a table ready to go. We don't need to set it up, or it's not in the way of the whole space, so it's not on a drawer or anything. It doesn't lock you. And some of the design I've seen, there's seats on each side and then you pull out the table, but basically once you're sitting, you're kind of stuck there. So we want a table that's always there, available, and easy to push out the way. So we're going to have our lounging area, which is going to be on a U shape. It's going to be basically here, if you can picture it, here. And there's going to be a table that's going to be the same size as the hole, so it's going to be able to turn into another couch or bed if we had a third person in the van. But mainly the table is going to be on a lagoon, so it's going to be able to get out of the way really easily and be moved away. so you're not going to feel like you're restricted in this little corner. We really, really like the lounge. I don't know, I feel like I sit there all the time when I just want to hang out. So for the kitchen, we push the kitchen forward of the lounge space that we just explained. And basically what that does is it's a little bit more compressed of a kitchen. There's going to be one cabinet, a pretty small cabinet on this side, and then one that's going to go almost to the end of the driver's seat here. This counter is where we're going to put the cooktop and the sink. Part of the reason is just that it just keeps it kind of away from the main entrance. It's going to be maybe easier to keep clean. That's more compressed than what we have in the van right now, but the reason is it's not going to feel as cramped because right now there is a table here and 2 seats, and then the person that cooks here. And yeah, we do have like a lot, so we kind of like slide around. It's a sliding kitchen we got. And then now we're going to get a twisting kitchen. Opening doors. Top.
You're so bizarre sometimes.
It's just going to be a kitchen where you can actually just do everything from one spot instead of moving around.
So we're doing a shuffle kitchen before, and now we're getting a twisting kitchen.
Twist and cook, twist and cook.
I can't.
It's all good. I think they get it.
One of the things in this van that was almost like a non-negotiable for us is we wanted to make sure we had 2 different workstations. So as we've said before, we do work in the van. We work in the van full time, and MP likes to spread her stuff, and I type really loud and kind of yell sometimes. So it's like just trying to give ourselves a little bit more space in the van. So how we're going to make that happen is we are going to have that swivel seat here that's going to rotate, and then on the counter there's going to be a little pop-up table that's going to give us a workstation. But not only is the table going to pop up, it's also going to rotate or flip out to become a nice big work desk. So this workstation with the counter and swivel seat plus the lounging area with the big table, that's going to mean we have 2 full separate workstations in this van. So where are we pooping in the van then?
We're going to poop in the kitchen.
Oh.
Sounds kind of bad that way.
It's okay.
Whatever. That's one of the things you figure out when you start living in a van. That doesn't sound weird at all.
Small spaces.
Yeah, it's fine. Toilet in this van is a major change because we had a cassette toilet right now, and we did talk about it in our mistake video. We wish we did a composting toilet. They are quite a bit bulky, so the reason we're talking about it right now is because it's going to affect how we designed this whole van. And it's kind of also part of the reason why we're doing the kitchen this way. So the toilet's going to live somewhere under here. So we're going to design the toilet in right off the bat. The size of the drawer is going to be something we're going to figure out after the toilet is for sure going to fit. But yeah, that's kind of it. The toilet's just going to be a composting toilet this time. Nature's head. It's a big upgrade for us.
So we have here our 6 new windows that we're putting into this blank Sprinter van. So we're going to be adding 2 windows in the front, 1 on the front panel behind the driver, and 1 on the sliding door. We're adding 2 on the back doors, and then we're adding 2 large bunk windows. So we decided to go with a brand called AM Auto. They are the more OEM style windows. They are all glue on, which is... Jasper apparently wants to play percussions in this video. No, so we went with a brand called AM Auto. They're the OEM style. They're glue on. They're kind of nice. They're frameless, so they have all glass on the outside. And what's really exciting about these windows is that they actually have removable screens, and they all slide open. So we're going to have lots of airflow and lots of natural light.
So in terms of ventilation for this van, we're going to have 1 max air fan that's going to go right up here above our kitchen area. Instead of doing another fan in the back, we're going to do a boat hatch. This is something we really wanted to do with our other van, but it was kind of expensive and we kind of decided against it in the last minute. Now we're ready. We want it. And what is nice is that you can fully open them. You can actually use it as an access to the roof. And on top of an access to the roof, they are meant to be stepped on because they're used on boats. So it could become part of our deck on the top, but it basically means we don't have to like avoid it. So that's it. Those are all the things that we will. Sorry.
These are all the things that we've considered to make our layout.
Yeah, so this is our layout. It's been in the works for quite some time, so I don't think much will change, but I'm sure things will get tweaked. And now, time for the name reveal. The name for the van. Wanda. So Wanda is going to be the first Wonder Vans and part of Van Life Wonder. So we wanted to get a W name, and then we looked up a bunch of W name, and then Wanda came up, and it's like, it kind of screamed to be the right fit. Yeah. And I feel like she's a Wanda. Feel free to leave us a comment below if you have any comments about the layout we are going for. Obviously, we're not down to the nitty-gritty details yet. We're really just in an overall view of what we think this van is going to look like. There's still lots to figure out. If you think we've missed something or if we should add something to some of the features we're working on, please let us know. We definitely will hope that once this van is finished, we're not going to do another mistake video. Probably we will.
We will probably make a video on things
we hope we will try to prevent as many things we wish we did differently. So yeah, so don't forget to subscribe because the next video will actually be about building the van. So if you're getting started or want to get started in building your own van, we're going to share with you all of our steps one by one till the end. Basically, we'll give you a how-to. Yeah,
we're over the next, we don't know how many months, we're going to be releasing a video as often as we can about the whole build series.
Yeah, and next week is going to be about the windows because this is the last time you'll see her without.
Because we're putting 6 windows in this van.
Yeah.
It's going to be bright.
It'll be nice. Okay.
All right.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.